wanting to start my company for like 2-3 years. I aim to the public who knows about ballet, but also for the people who don't know about ballet. People who don't know about technique, they only care about expression, how they felt when they saw it. I look for that thing that you cannot teach. Someone can be technically perfect, but if I don't feel something from them, then it doesn't work, because the same thing is what the audience is going to see. And for me, I want the dancers to be seen almost as athletes. I want that to be recognized. I think there's a lot of negative connotations about ballet, about underweight people, about the environment's not great, a lot of things. And it's not about that. We're really strong people. We train 5-7 hours a day, every day, just like athletes. We sacrifice a lot of things for this, and I want that to come across. I think people are really interested in sports because they recognize the physical effort, but maybe in ballet they don't realize, because we are meant to look fragile and light, but that itself is an art. We're working really hard on our legs and making a lot of sense, but we need to look effortless. If you stop dancing for a day, you notice. If you stop dancing for 2 days, your body notices. If you stop dancing for 3 days, the audience notices. Because I want to reach more people, I want to make ballet popular. I think if you don't know about ballet, you might feel a bit intimidated, and on top of that, classical music, which people are not used to hearing. So I think if we give people modern music that they're comfortable with, and then they get ballet, it gets in easier into their system. It's like they're subliminally watching ballet while they're having more fun with a beat that they're comfortable with. There's a bit of that as well, engaging more people. I went to Barcelona, I danced there, then I went to Nework, I worked a lot there. And I always had this idea of making a show that people can relate to, and something about my life as well, about emotions and feelings, and just a new story. So I always knew I'm gonna make a show, it's gonna be called Life, it's gonna have 3 acts. And every time, wherever I travel, I would think, oh, this is a good idea, I could, I've experienced this, I'm gonna use it, for inspiration. And create something new. I get my inspiration from everything, from just being live. I always have this energy. I always felt, I guess, older, and I feel like the hours in a day are not enough. I just want to do more and more and more and more. So it's not that the way I choreograph is, okay, I want this emotion and I'm going to try to fit it in the music. No, I let the music tell me what to feel. So I just listen to the music, and if it's the part that is down, okay, the choreography goes down. If it's a high up, then it picks up. But I think music is very related to our senses and emotions, so it's quite easy to just match it. And the story is about a young girl who grows and becomes a mature woman in the world. So the show is in 3 acts: birth, life, and death. So birth is portrayed as something sterile, it's like a learning phase. And then life is about, okay, you're left alone in the world now, society comes, it's busy, you have to deal with it, and there's love, and there's passion, and there's like temptation, betrayal, And then death, I want to end it on a high note. I want to portray that, people leave, right? But things go on. So basically, for me, it's about, I feel like when we get older, we let go, we become free, And maybe it's a bit too late. It's like, let's say you haven't spoken to someone for years because of a silly argument. And then you're old and you're thinking, was that worth it? Like not speaking to a person for so many years. And then you let go. And then you go, you leave. And things carry on the way they were. I mean, so it's about everything. For me, yeah, it is about my experiences. I've traveled a lot and I met lots of people, so I guess, yeah, it's a bit autobiographical. But I guess the dancers in my company are really excited because this is Nework. It's just very different because it's still ballet. I guess you will see something more like this in a contemporary way, or not wearing the point shoes. But all the dancers are on point all the time. And even one of the dancers says, "This is the first time I'm dancing something I enjoy." And I was like, "Oh wow, you know, that's a pretty good compliment." You know, I believe if you believe in yourself, you have to invest in yourself. If you don't do it, nobody else will. You know, and for me, it's an investment at this stage. It's gonna happen. I just could not wait anymore. If it's about money, okay. Something like money will not stop art, I think. I would like them to be inspired, to be excited, to follow their dreams, to do what they want, not to hesitate, not to overthink things. I want them to feel something. The show, the way it's done, the energy picks up, and I want them to get goosebumps, you know, and keep thinking about it. Wow, okay, what was that about? I mean, it was great, or maybe it wasn't. No, like, what was that about? And make a change in their lives just because they watch our show. Any little thing. I want to trigger something in people to dare and to stop hesitating and just let go and live freely. Yes.